opened the gates, so the righteous body of the people who keep the truth may enter in. You will keep him in perfect peace, whose mind is steadfast on you, because he trusts you. Isaiah 26, verses 1 and 2. Yeah, is moving by his spirit. He's moving in all the earth. Signs and wonders when you're moving. Move, oh yeah, in me. Good evening, world. I am on the street this evening to acknowledge Yah's set-apart Sabbath of the third quarter of the moon for the 13th lunation, 6005. 6th day has now ended since the Sabbath of the full moon of the 13th lunation, 6005. Thus, the heavens and the earth were finished, and the host of them. And on the 7th day, Yahuwah ended his work which he has made, and rested on the 7th day, the Sabbath day, and hallowed it. This evening I am on the street, as I said before, to welcome, to acknowledge and to welcome the beginning of Yah's set-apart Sabbath of the third quarter of the moon. I am here to declare that Saturday nor Sunday is not Yah's set-apart Sabbath. I am here to declare that it was Constantine of Rome who changed Yah's Sabbath from the moon phases and introduce a fixed Saturday Sabbath as well as Sunday. Yahuwah is calling back Israel to remember the Sabbath day, to keep it holy. Israel was in bondage in Egypt, and they did not have the freedom to worship Yah on his Sabbath day because they were in bondage. And so Yahuwah heard the cry of his people Israel and commanded Moses to let go to Pharaoh, and commanded that he let Israel go. Exodus 9, verses 1 to 3. Then Yahuwah said to Moses, "Go to Pharaoh and tell him, thus saith Yahuwah, the mighty one of the Hebrews, let my people go, that they may worship me. For if you refuse to let them go and to continue to hold them back, the hand of Yahuwah will bring terrible plagues on your livestock in the field, on the horses and donkeys and camels, and on your cattle and sheep. But Yahuwah will make a difference between the livestock of Israel and the livestock of Egypt. Nothing shall die of all that belongs to the children of Israel." Today, we also are in Babylon bondage. And Yahuwah is commanding his people to come out of Babylon. Come out of Babylon, my people, so you do not receive of their plagues. Babylon is falling, is falling. Come out of her, my people, and be not partakers of their plagues. I think that is Revelation 14, verses 7 and 8. Today's world is set up in such a way that to be true to Yahuwah and to keep his commandments, it's not an easy issue, because many will lose their jobs. Many won't have certain position. But Yahuwah commands us to come out of Israel, come out of Babylon, and be not partakers of her plagues. Yah is moving by Spirit, he's moving in all the earth. Signs and wonders when Yah moveth, move, oh Yah, in me. Yes, as we said before, Constantine is to be credited for Christianity. Saturday and Sunday and Easter, Christmas as well, they are all pagans' holiday. We are still in Babylon's bondage. The call is to let my people go, so that they may serve me. Now we have the story of Yahuwah leading Israel by a pillar of cloud by night, by a pillar of cloud by day and a pillar of cloud by night. Nehemiah, let's see if I can find this. Nehemiah 9 verses 1, I believe. I can only hope I will find it. Part is the road that lay before me. How can I find my way? Stay by my side, protect and guide me. Lead me, oh Yahuwah, I pray. Lead me, oh lead me. Never will I go astray or wrong. Lead me, oh lead me. Lead me till I reach my heavenly home. Nehemiah. I think probably I have it wrong. Nehemiah. Is it Nehemiah? No, that's not it. Lead me, oh lead me, oh never will I go astray or wrong. Lead me, oh lead me till I reach my heavenly home. And Yah led them by a pillar of cloud by day, and a pillar of fire by night, to give light to them on the way that they were to take. So the cloud of Yahuwah was over the tabernacle by day, and the fire was in the clouds by night, in the sight of all the Israelites during all their travel. Yes, Yah is willing to lead us, willing to give us light if we return to Him. Yah tells us that we should return unto Him, and He will return unto us. Malachi 3 verse 7. I just want to read for us. Malachi 3 verses 7. Malachi 3 verses 7. Yes. For I am Yahuwah, I change not. Therefore the sons of Jacob is not consumed. Even since those days of your fathers, you have turned away from my ordinances and have not kept them. Return unto me, and I will return unto you, says Yahuwah of hosts. But if you said, how will we return? Well, we need to return to Yah. Yes, we need to return to Yah so that He can return unto me. Yah says He will rebuke the devourer for our sakes, that He will not destroy the fruits of your ground. Yes, this is Yah's Sabbath, and my main purpose is to acknowledge Yah's Sabbath, seeing that the world has forsaken or forgotten Yah's Sabbath. But it has now come to light that it is Yah who have caused His Sabbaths to be forgotten. But as it is, Yah is now restoring all truths, so that when He gathers His people from the four corners of the earth, they will all know His truth and walk in it. Holy Sabbath day of rest, by Yahushua richly blessed, as I to it to us a sign shall be throughout all eternity. Ask Him for saving grace and for victory in the race, and to keep us by His power, to keep holy every hour. Yes, it is Yahuwah who caused His feasts and His Sabbaths to be forgotten because of Israel's sins and rebellion. It says in Hosea 2 verse 11 says, I will also cause her joys to cease, her feast days, her new moons, her Sabbaths, all her appointed feast, and I will destroy her vines and her figs and her trees, of which she has said, those are the rewards of my lovers, that my lovers have given me. So I will make them a forest, and the beasts of the field shall eat them. I will punish her for the days of her Baalim. Lord God, Elohim, the God, and this is which she burned incense. She decked herself with her earring and jewelry and went after her lovers. Then she forgot me. Well, this is the point. Yah has caused his Sabbaths to forgotten. But now we are told, we are now knowing that Yah's Sabbath is determined by the new moon. And Yah is calling us to be the repairer of the breach, to dwell in. It's getting dark on me again. But if I can find Isaiah 58, I'll take a quick look at it. Isaiah 58. Isaiah 58. Oh, I want to do this? No. Yes, Isaiah 58 verses 12. All right, let's start from verse 11. Yahuwah will guide you continually and satisfy your souls in drought and make fat, strengthen your bones. You will be like a watered garden and like a spring of water whose waters does not fail. And those who will rebuild the old waste places, you will raise up the foundations of many generations. And you will be called the repairer of the bridge, the restorer of the street to dwell in. If you turn away your foot from breaking the Sabbath, from doing your pleasure, your own business, your own pleasure on my holy day, and call the Sabbath a delight, the holy of Yahuwah honorable, and will honor him, not doing your own ways, nor finding your own pleasures, nor engaging in idle conversation. Then you will fill your joy in Yahuwah, and I will cause you to rise upon the high places of the earth and feed you with the heritage of Jacob, your father. For the mouth of Yahuwah has spoken it. Remember, your Sabbath is a perpetual sign between him, Yahuwah, our Elohim, and the children of Israel throughout their generations. Remember, there is a blessing placed upon those who keep your Sabbath. Be it the stranger or handmaid, whoever it is, there is a blessing on those who keep your Sabbath. Ezekiel 20 verses 12 says, moreover, I gave them my Sabbaths to be a sign between me and them, that they may know that I am Yahuwah, who sanctifies them. To keep Yah's Sabbath, we have to be sanctified. We have to be holy. Only those who are holy can keep Yah's law. The children of Israel transgress Yahuwah's law, and that is why we are being punished to this day. The biblical code says the children of Israel offered sacrifice to the god Saturn. As we see, talk about Saturn, Saturday is not Yah's Sabbath. Saturday is named after the planet Saturn. Saturn is the sixth planet, but it is of the seventh. It is the sixth planet from the earth and the highest of the seven planets. They worship the planet God in the tabernacles of Molech and Remadim in the wilderness. Amos 5 verse 26 and Acts 7 verses 42. They declare Saturn to be their king and the star God. The Star of David is really the star of Remfa. Hope I called that right. Babylon mysteries. The king of Saturn was Nimrod. He was killed, resurrected, and ascended to the planet Saturn. Saturday, the seventh day of the week, is dedicated to the god Saturn in the Gregorian calendar. This day was fixed by Constantine, and then the Jewish Sanhedrin of the school of Helen in AD 350 compromised with Rome. Let us not compromise the standard of Yahuwah. Let us remember Yah's Sabbath day to keep it holy. Remember that if we say we love Yah, we are to keep His commandments. We are to walk as He walked. Blessed are they that do His commandments, that they may have right to the tree of life and may enter in through the gates into the city. Let us endeavor to keep Yah's law and walk as Yahuwah walked. Yahuwah has called us to be His special and peculiar people. Let us do just as Yahuwah command. I'm going to take one more text as it looks me in my face, and it is Jeremiah 30 verse 16. I'm going to see what that says as we give Yah glory now upon His holy Sabbath day. Jeremiah 30 and verses 6. Is that what? Oh, let me see if I have it right. Let me make sure. Let me make sure if I can. Let me make sure. Yeah. Oh, it's not 6 and 16. Yes, Jeremiah 13 verses 16. However, all those who did devour you will be devoured, and your adversaries and every one of them will go into captivity. They who plunder you will be plundered, and as a prey upon you will become a prey. For I will restore health to you, and I will heal you and your wounds, says Yahuwah, because they call you an outcast, saying, this is Zion, when no man seek, whom no man seek after. This is what Yahuwah says. Behold, I will bring back the captivity of Jacob's tent, and have mercy upon his dwelling place. The city will be rebuilt upon her own heaps of ruins, and the palaces will remain according to its own manner. Then out of them will proceed thanksgiving, and the voice of those who make merry, for I will multiply them, and they will not be few. I will also glorify them, and they shall magnify, and they will not be and they will be not be significant. Their children also will be in the former times, as in former times, and their congregation will be established before me. And I will punish all who oppress them. Their leader will be of their own people. Their ruler will arise from the midst of them. I will cause him to draw near, and he will approach unto me. But who is this? Who would I give himself to be close to me, says Yahuwah, that you should be my people, and I should be your father? Yes, this world have been deceived so badly, but the truth that have been hidden are now being preached in many corners of the earth. Yah wants his people to know both his name and his holy Sabbath, so that we can glorify him and he can restore us and empower us and cause us to rise up on the high places of the earth, just as he promised. So, world